Hello everybody, Average Joe here with Baby Madison. Before we get started, please do me a favor, click that thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a unboxing of a microbrand that sent out a watch to us. And we're going to do a live reaction, something very just, in real time. And as you can see right behind Baby is the box labeled fragile, handled with care. So we're going to do that. And then at the end of the episode, we're going to take questions that I posted on Instagram, and we're going to answer every single one of you guys and give you a shout out. And we're actually going to make this a once in a while thing to give you, the subscriber, a chance to ask me questions, and I'll definitely give you the answer here on the channel. So you guys are here to see the unboxing, so let's dive right on in, shall we? Yeah? All right, so we're gonna open the box and see what we got inside.
Nice job packaging it.
You can hear Baby Madison in the background.
We have some brochures here that they sent over to us. This is a really cool collection too. I like this one. Nice engraving, beautiful wood box. And here's their collection right here. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of these. These are nice. And then this is what we're going to be unboxing today. Not the exact one, but I'm sure you guys already saw the thumbnail. It's one of these guys here. So, and what else do we have?
One of the awesome advantages of a microbrand is the fact that you can talk to the CEO, the founder, the person who really makes these companies work, and just really talk to them one-on-one. And you feel more than a customer, but you just kind of feel like part of the family. So I really love that. And then they give us some information on the Mother Road collection, which we won't get into today, but this will be great to talk about on the channel when we do the full review. And then we have the receipt, and it has my 00, which means it was gifted. Nothing to hide there. Well, this is the sleeve, and then we have the box itself. So let's get a closer view of the watch when I open it, and we'll continue the rest of the video with just these hands. So let's see what's inside the box. And we have another box. This reminds me of a practical joke that I used to play on people, where I would wrap a tiny gift in all these different boxes until the person got aggravated. I'm not aggravated yet, but they have one more box here. I might get frustrated here. So here's some cool little trinkets here. We have a Route 66 keychain, and I know exactly who I can give that to. And we have a patch. That's pretty cool as well. All right, so hopefully we have one more box here. Otherwise, I guess the joke's on me. So we see the Sangamon Watch Company. It's just it's kind of like a rubberized texture on the box. It's a pretty nice box. You've got the silver embossing here with the Sangamon logo. So let's finally dive into this watch and see what we got. Wow. First and foremost, this is metal. And you get a Sangamon Dock. This card grants Sangamon Watch owner membership to Sangamon Dock. This is all metal, guys. Oh. Yeah, this is great. This is the nicest warranty card I've ever, that is metal. Okay. All right, so here is the watch itself, guys. So let's take this out and show you. You also get a cleaning cloth with that, and looks like a little limited edition card with this. I know you guys are like, just show the darn watch already. But they have so many little details here that you just have to take a look at. And take a look at that. That's pretty cool too. I like that. Nice little touch. So the reason is that this is a whole Route 66 theme here. And as we take the watch off, we see a really cool looking dial. Now, some people would think that that's a propeller, but this is actually more of a car rim. As you can see, even the wheel hub behind it, but that's a really cool look. And as we peel this off, the protection, we're going to see that they definitely fully protected this watch. What an interesting looking piece, guys. The pictures really don't do this thing justice. And this does have the NH35 movement, so as you can see, it actually started up as soon as I started to move it. This case is really bronze. Like, that's really cool. It's actually a bronze coated stainless steel case, and it's really done nicely, guys. What a cool color this is. This watch is really brown, but I mean, you can see this watch in different lights. Really cool, guys. Appears to be some anti-reflective coating on it. This is not a screw down crown, but as you can see, it's winding. It is a hacking movement. Turns very nicely. And changing the date, well, let me just make sure we have it in the right place. Okay, I always like to go to about 6 o'clock-ish, and turning, that feels good. And there's definitely some feedback sound to it as well. So very good with that. But yeah, no screw down feature. I was expecting a screw down feature with this, but the crown guard definitely helps keep it. My thing with screw down crowns is that it definitely helps with water resistance. But the thing with this watch, though, because it comes on this beautiful leather strap, which really is beautiful. It really is nice. It's really distressed, very sporty. Kind of goes with the whole car theme. You wouldn't wear this on water anyway. So here's the watch. The lugs are definitely, reminds me of the Rolex Submariner with the really huge wide lugs here. Very monstrous case. It's a 44 millimeter, definitely a large case. And the back of the case is done really nicely. As I said, this has the NH35 movement. This is a limited edition. And as you can see, the back of the case back is really done really nicely. That's really nice work there. But yeah, this strap, beautifully done. And if we take a look at the buckle real quick, we will see, I like the shape of the buckle. I love the shape of that, and it's very beefy and feels like quality. So I like that a lot. Here we go. So yeah, and this is done also in a bronze tone. And there's your keepers. So let's see how it looks on the wrist. This is definitely a bigger watch at 44 millimeters, but right away, man, I'm liking how it's fitting. It's comfortable, and there's the look of it right here. Let me take away some of the background noise just to kind of give you guys there you go. So there it is, guys. This is the limited edition automatic watch from Sangamon, and you know, it's a really nice piece. This is definitely not gonna fit everybody's taste. There's no question about that. What drew me into this watch, though, was the bronze case, the beautiful leather that's on here. But I think just that rim look to the dial really gives it just that car enthusiast look. So a car enthusiast definitely would be attracted to this watch. You know, especially someone that you know, travels that Route 66, you know. So Yeah, definitely a cool looking watch. I'm gonna wear this for a while and give you guys my long-term impressions, or should I say at least just the impressions on the wrist for at least a few weeks. And please check back on the channel when I give you guys a more detailed review. So there you go, guys. The Sangamon Limited Edition Automatic. All right, everybody, welcome to the first Q&A session on the channel. Let's get into the first question. It's from the Traveling Watch Project. How has your outlook changed when you first started getting into the watch hobby? So I got into the watch hobby right around high school age, and basically, so that was, man, well, 20, 25 years ago at this point. My outlook has changed in regards to how many watch brands there really are, and also in regards to quality versus price. I used to overspend a lot on watches, and I would go to Walmart and pay $100 for a watch that I wouldn't even pay $5 for today, just because it looked cool. So I was more into the aesthetics of a watch. So my outlook has changed in regards to being more educated, knowing what a quality watch is, and knowing how much I should pay for a quality watch. That's a great question. Thank you so much for that. The next question comes from the Inked Watchman 700. What was your first watch that really got you into collecting? So my first watch ever was a Fossil Big Tick, and I'll flash that here on the screen. I also have a review of that in the description below, but I think the first watch that really got me into collecting was the Seiko Artura Kinetic. I remember seeing that in a department store, and I'm like, wow, $675, there's no way I'm paying that. So what I did was I researched the watch online, and I got it for half price, but I had to buy it from China. And I still have the watch today, and I'll flash that on the screen there. Also did a review of that watch as well. But that watch definitely is the one that got me into watch collecting for sure. And I'm actually surprised, even today, being a watch connoisseur now, that the Artura Kinetic doesn't get more attention than it does. Because you always hear about the SKXs, you hear about the Presages, and all the other different types of Seikos out there, usually surrounding the Seiko divers. So I'm really surprised, and maybe you guys can comment below as to why a Seiko Kinetic doesn't get more attention, because this watch that I own, the quality of this watch is one of the best quality watches that I own in my entire collection. I'm talking about watches that cost much, much more. So please comment below and let me know what you guys think. The next question comes from Elias Steve Dan from the Philippines, one of my female subscribers. So thank you for this question. Very heartfelt question, and I really appreciate this one. How are you feeling now, and has there been any improvement with Bell's palsy? So I was just diagnosed with Bell's palsy. For those that don't know, I'm going to post a link to that video down below. And as you guys may or may not know, I was diagnosed last week, and this is now my second week of being diagnosed. And my eye is actually not as droopy as it was, but I can only still use the one eyebrow. Okay. My mouth, I still, I can only smile like this. Okay, that's the best I can do. But I am moving a little bit more of this side. I'm noticing that just by looking at myself here. So there's minimal improvement, but improvement nevertheless. So thank you very much for that question. Really appreciate that. Next question, Watch It All About. I like that. That's a pretty cool Instagram name. How many times have you suffered from watch fatigue? So I've actually never heard of that term before, so I actually had to look it up. The answer to that is absolutely multiple times. I think with anything in life, if you do too much of it, it can definitely take over and fatigue you, and sometimes you need a bit of a break. So yeah, so there's been many. I mean, I'm even on a little bit of a break right now where I haven't bought a watch in quite a while. because it puts unnecessary stress on you for some reason. Like, it's a purchase that you enjoy, but looking at all these different watches and really trying to narrow it down to what you like sometimes can be stressful. So yeah, I have suffered from watch fatigue on multiple occasions, and sometimes you just take a break and enjoy the watches that you have, or that you maybe you change a strap on a watch, or you just kind of rotate, maybe take out a watch that you haven't worn in a while, and just do stuff like that. So absolutely, 100%. Ijao Baba Horology Maniac, one of the coolest, unique names on Instagram. I love it. A good buddy of mine out of Malaysia. Can Maddie say dada already? So baby Madison, you guys saw in the intro. She's not quite there yet. She's 6 months, but she is. She's making sounds, and she's holding those sounds, and she's projecting. But she's not quite there yet. She's also trying to crawl at this point. I think she's going to be there any day now. So I'll probably post that up on Instagram. You guys can follow me here. For those that aren't on Instagram or aren't following me, follow me here, because on my stories section, I like to post things that are non-watch related so that you guys can get to know me a little bit on a more intimate level, since you are part of the Average Joe family. So cool question there. Next question comes from SoCal Watch Reviews, longtime follower or subscriber of the channel. You can actually check him out on YouTube as well. He has a good watch channel. Your next Grail watch is no doubtably the Tudor Heritage Black Bay 41 with red dial, or sorry, red bezel. Beautiful watch. Definitely one that I will own. And that actually leads me to the next question, which is from Watch Obsession 1. What is your favorite Tudor watch? Well, there you go. Same answer there. Viper Honest Watch Reviews, who is also Honest Watch Reviews on YouTube, out of the UK. What's the most disappointing watch you've bought, and why? So I would say it was a Marcel Drucker. This was back in the time where I didn't know much about watches. It had, and I'm actually going to post this up here in the cutaway. Really cool looking watch. It has some Breitling aspects of it, especially with the bracelet. But I like the 4 unique subdials on it. I paid about almost $100 for the watch, and one day I was winding it and the crown just fell off. So now it's become just a paperweight. So very disappointing. I actually still have the watch, and I actually might just do a review on the watch just to kind of show a different watch in my collection and show you guys how it still does kind of work without a crown, but you have to wait for the right time to start winding it so that you have the right time. So stay tuned for that. That's a possibility. Half Past Blog. If you had to go with a 3-watch collection, which of the 3 current would you keep? So if you check out the description down below, I did a collab with David Schwartz where we discussed that. But it would have to be the Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean, my Tissot Lilac, and my Breitling Headwind. I think they would be the 3 that I would choose. Yeah. So great question there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for submitting your questions. There's always time to be kind to one another. Please take care of each other. And I'll see you guys next time on Average Joe Watch Reviews. God bless.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Then bring it down hard. Someday.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro.